What's going on, guys? Klutch here. Welcome back to Oakfield Farm. Well, today, it's all slurry all the time. We're fertilizing some fields, getting some stuff ready for planting. Let's get to work. Bitter patter. Alright guys, so you know this was coming. We had to fertilize some fields. We've got a couple fields here. I'm going to start with our big one with, well, it's missing our island now. Doesn't that look good? We've gotten rid of that big old island of trees. It's gone. Fantastic. This one here, we're just going to spray some manure all around it like we have been. It's quite a job, but we've got, well, our cattle are doing our job for us. It's good. They've been busy making manure, making slurry and manure for that matter. So I'm not sure how much we're going to get of this. I hope we can do the majority of it. We'll see. Spraying it down. We're dropping it down right now. Perfect. We'll set that on. Good to go. So we've got this massive field here. If I can get this done with the slurry we got, I might have to make a couple trips, but we got like 50,000 liters of slurry. That ain't bad. Oh man, you know what I forgot? We need to lime that centerpiece. I know someone reminded me of that in chat or in the comments. I'm gonna have to go drop some lime in here after we're done this. That'll be okay. We'll do it afterwards, just because otherwise, well, it's not gonna have it. And this is the problem with slurry. Look at back there. It looks like grass is chasing us. The ground turns to grass afterwards. It kind of looks funny, anyways. I'm not going to do any headlamps. I think I'm just going to double back. Since I've got the MT 850 or 845 here, this thing is super maneuverable. And I can just do that. Go right on back where we came. Look at that. That's not bad. So we'll get a couple passes here. We'll have to head back down and refill again. But I just don't find... I don't know. This is probably the first farm where I've actually really done a lot of work with the slurry. But this is a pretty good setup for it. It's nice having the tractor for this work as well, just because, like I said, it is so ridiculously maneuverable. You're really only limited by how sharp the trailer gets behind your tractor without bunging everything up and jackknifing yourself. That is the problem. Now, the AI tends to have a problem with this tractor, as you guys are probably aware. When you're trying to turn that sharp, it does tend to get kind of bunged up. So right now, we don't have a problem. As long as I'm controlling, it's all good. But sometimes the AI has been known to kind of mess things up with this tractor. We flip this back around. I could just kind of go right on a dime here, which is really good for doing this stuff. Where if I had the Zerion, for example, there's no way I could do that kind of a flip. Now, I am missing a touch on the fertilizing side, but that's all right. As long as we're getting, you know, 75, I guess 90 to 95% of this, that's what I'm looking for. Miss a little bit here and there. That's okay. We'll inject it later. Perfect. Look at that. Thing looks great. Oh, man. So we just finished off a live stream earlier tonight. I hope you guys were able to catch it. Stop by. If you didn't, I'll make sure I put the card up in the top right-hand corner. Go check it out. We were doing some FS League tourney stuff. Man, that is a blast. I don't know what you guys think of that. Let me know what you guys think of that type of gameplay, the tournament style gameplay or the versus style gameplay for Farming Simulator. It's the first time I've ever done it, to be perfectly honest. Oh, what did I just hit? Really? Is there like an invisible wall there? Like, what is going on? Is there a stump? What am I hitting? Come on. No, I'm hitting something all the way around here. Come on, what the heck? Yeah, alright. Anyways. Where was I? So Farming Sim League. Yeah, it's the first time I've done any kind of Farming Sim multiplayer. That was actually pretty fun. I'm really enjoying that mode. I know I was kind of skeptical to begin with. And I know still some of the guys we're playing with are, they're a little bit skeptical. To say that lightly. But thanks for coming out and playing, guys, if you were involved in the stream. Or if you watched, thank you for coming out. I'm really enjoying it. It's a lot of fun. There is quite an interesting strategy, depending on how you want to play it. There's multiple ways to win. There's kind of the key components to Farming Sim. You have baling, you have harvesting, and what else? I guess just working bales. A lot of the work is involved working bales, of course. But man, I'm really enjoying that stuff. So do check out that video or that live stream. You can kind of scrub through it if you want and take a look at what we had going on. Man, we had a lot of fun. I'm not going to lie. I'm probably going to be doing that again pretty soon. Zip this around. Meow. Perfect. There we go. Now, we've been a little bit missing on the live stream front lately. It's just been what happens when summertime comes around here at the old Klutch household. We get a little bit busy. Things happen. But we'll try and still keep to our schedule of once or twice a week. So if you guys want to keep up to date with that, make sure you do subscribe and hit that bell. That'll keep you up to date on when we're doing all that fun stuff. And if you are interested, of course, in taking part in any of the live streams, guys, don't forget we've got a Discord channel. That's usually where we're hanging out. You can always come on there and we'll find us. And if you're looking at taking a part, get involved in the Discord. We'd love to have you. Anyways, let's keep on doing this. Our slurry is empty. I'm going to head back down to the farm and reload her up. All right, let's get our slurry hooked up. Once again, there's a little bit, it looks like, down on the bottom. But we have 57,000 liters, so there's quite a bit in there. Now, as far as everything else goes, not much has changed here since last time. I've still got the milk trailer kind of hanging out here. I haven't moved anything. Got a trailer over there. Oh, yeah, that's right. I was moving those bales around. That's right. But update came out. What do you guys think of update 1.4? If you've had a chance to download it. Oh, well, if you're on Steam, it should have auto-downloaded for you. But, I mean, there's quite a few changes to it. There's some upgrades. I'm always glad to have updates come out, but I'm having a couple of issues with things being a little bit broken on certain aspects. Everything's working for the most part fine. I'm getting a little bit of stuttering on this current map on Oakfield. It's not bad though. I think it seems to have fixed itself. I just had some when I was actually coming down here to fill this up, but yeah, it's okay right this very moment. We'll see if it lasts. I might have to break off here and edit something out, but we'll see. Things seem to be working just fine. Let's get back up to the top. 1.4 seems to be working okay. I know there's some increased, one of the bigger things was some updates to the Terraform tool, as well as vehicle sounds are kind of the more, I guess, anticipated parts of the update. Let me know what you guys think. Have you noticed much? Have you had any issues on your maps? I've heard of a few issues on certain maps. Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear if you guys have had any issues with it. So, Slurry, well, she's done. That field is fertilized. Not bad. That's not bad for free. We're pretty much completely out of, I think, yeah, I cleaned out the slurry tank. We've got a little bit left in the, oh man. Nice driving. Nice driving, Klutch. There's wreck 1 for this video. Yeah, anyways, that slurry tank, she's empty. I've got a little bit still left in the tender, but that is it. That was almost perfect, to be perfectly honest. It worked out well. We're making like the perfect amount right now. In here. Alright. Yeah, we're making the perfect amount of slurry right now for that one field. Alright, so what do I need? What do I need? Do I not have it in? There it is. We need some seeds. I don't know if I should take the whole thing or not. Oh, how much room do I have in my silo? We're almost out of seeds in our silo, so I'm going to bring a load of this down. We're going to take a load of fertilizer as well and do it that way. Fill that silo up. So we have enough stuff there. That should be enough. Perfect. Can I make this corner? Oh, crash number 2. Crash number 3. Come on. Crash number 4. All right. We're out. Yeah, so I've got this and fertilizer to go put in our little seed silo down at the farm. That's what we're going to use to, well, fill up our seeder, of course, and get to work on planting today. Oh man, I'm still on the fence. I think it's going to be another crash crop. Crash crop? That's ironic. Why would I say that? Another cash crop, since that's really what we're needing to go with. I don't need the straw. I've got lots of oat for our horses. So the rest, I'm not overly concerned about. So I'm thinking canola or soybeans. Once again, that's really our go-to. We haven't been doing anything else. Any corn, any sunflowers, anything like that. I think we're best off to keep it simple still. We're just starting to make some decent money right now with our grass milk strategy. Is that a strategy? I guess that's our strategy. So we're just starting to make some decent money at that. So we're going to keep on plowing through that, I guess, and keep on working that line. Whoa! And if we can make a little extra, another couple $100 grand on a canola or a soybean harvest, then we'll do it. Man, this is tricky. This hill is deadly. It's surprising I haven't crashed more. Oh wait, never mind. Never mind. Disregard. I was going to say something there, but it didn't really matter. Now this could be the fun part. Let's see if I can back this thing in all the way down. Now, I think the last time we did this, we used an auger wagon that really didn't work all out well either, to be perfectly honest. This seems like it should work better. Right? I find backing up in Farm Sim is so much more difficult than in ATS. Not enough. There we go. This trailer's got a rear steerable axle, so it does make things, well, a little bit easier as long as you're expecting it. Alright. There we go. And there goes our seed. Perfect. So this silo will now have a bunch of seed in it. We're going to head back up to the top as soon as this is empty and grab some fertilizer, do the exact same thing. This should be good for, well, this season. We should be full of all our fun stuff for our seeders. Let's go back up top. So between seed and fertilizer, I just purchased, that cost me $100 grand. $100,000 to purchase seed and fertilizer. That's a lot. I mean, this is going to last us probably at least 3 seasons if we keep just the fields we have. But man, that's a big expense. $100 grand just for seed and fertilizer. So you can see why, I guess, and especially the fertilizer. The fertilizer alone was $77,000, something like that. And we have 92% there. You can see 44,000 liters. You can see all the white fertilizer, the pellet fertilizer. So you can see the benefit definitely of using slurry and manure as fertilizer like that. Oh, that's going to save us a little bit. Holy smokes. That was close. Crash counter 5. That's going to save us a little bit in the long run. Just because we've already, well, fully fertilized this field here for the most part. That one's good to go. But man, that is expensive. 77 grand in fertilizer. Another, oh, roughly 30. Holy smokes. Hold tight. Buckle up. Oh, bad. Yeah, we're coming in hot. Another 30 grand in seed. The fertilizer, I always forget how expensive fertilizer is. That is craziness. So this ends up being the bigger problem for me, is the placement of that whole unit, especially with this Amazon seeder. Now, we had some problems with the horse stuff originally. What is with these tires? I swear, every time I come, they're placed back in my way. Who has been in here moving these tires all over the place? Get out of here. Go away. Come on. There it is. Out of my way. There we go. Let's see if we can get in here without bunging everything up. Open that up. Oh, jeez. Right off the bat, I crash into it. It's a little bit tight. Now, we've got all the grass out of here, of course. But we did have grass in here at one point. I was trying to store some grass. That ended up being kind of a bad idea. By kind of a bad idea, I mean a really bad idea. Alright, so what do we have for fertilizer? 46,000 liters. And what do we have for seed? 45. You know what? That's not bad. For a rough guesstimate on what I was grabbing there, that turned out pretty good. I gotta back this all the way out, don't I? Yeah, Klutch, I think you do. I don't think you're gonna be able to maneuver that through there. Let's see. Even with the reverse steer, I don't think I can get that through, so I'm gonna back this thing all the way out. Or we could just back it into this little shed here. There should be, maybe not. I got everything packed away in here too. Ah, man. Alright, I'm going to figure out how I'm going to get this thing out of here. See, this is the problem and why I don't really like this setup. I regret putting this here, but we're going to live with it now that I've got it in here. This is what it is. It's just, this is awkward. I got to Austin Powers everything to get it around in this place. Let's see if I can maneuver this, and like that. Come on. There we go. I think that might get us to where I want to be. Kinda, sorta. And then this. And we'll back it all the way to the corner. There we go. Oh, I just crashed into the building. Alright, let me get this all straightened out. And once we get this out of here, I'll catch you guys up at the top of the field. Yeah, so I figured as soon as I cut that, of course I got out right then, but I think you could tell I was going to get out there, right? We've got the class, the Xerion 4000 still. One of these days I've been meaning to upgrade this thing. I'd love to get up to the 5000. You can see I'm kind of struggling to get up this hill. It's it's not an easy slug to get up here. This hill, man, I've complained about it before, but it is a big hill. I can complain about this episode. Anyways, alright, so we've decided to go with soybeans on this field. I just checked prices. Soybeans are right now going to be quite a bit substantially higher. Now, if I was going to compare between soybeans and canola, those were the two options I was going with. Soybeans is substantially more. I think there's one current sell point that is $1,000 more for the same amount. And from my general awareness, I believe you get pretty much the exact same yield off a field between soybeans and canola. So yeah, it makes no sense not to go with soybeans. We're doing soybeans. Now correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's right. So soybeans and canola should give you about the same yield. So I think there's one that's going to be about $3,000 per, what is it, 1,000 liters, something like that. Whereas canola, the highest, is only 2. So it's substantially more right now to go soybeans. So we're going soybeans. This. Look at the suspension digging in there. Nice. So this is still, I think this is still my favorite seeder in the game. I've been using this on pretty much every map that, well, calls for an Amazon at least. I don't know. It's simple. It's straightforward. It does exactly what I needed to do. I'm going to do a headland down here before I go too crazy. Just because I know the problems that we're having with the edge here for some reason wants to bite me. But yeah, this thing, it's perfect for, I mean, it's a good size width, especially for this map. It's tough to find something that's kind of in the middle of easy to move around, but still big enough, I guess. I mean, it's still got a decent size width. What's the width on this? It's 16 meters? It can't be that high, maybe 12. But anyways, it's a decent width by comparison of everything else, and still pretty effective. And it's a direct drill, of course, as well. So we didn't even need to really cultivate this, but we do anyways. So that's always makes life a little bit simpler. This is probably one of the better ones. This is my book. That's kind of what I tend to use whenever I have a chance. I do have some modded ones, of course, that I've been using as well from John Deere, but we've kind of stuck away from that stuff, anything John Deere on this particular map. Come on around that corner. Let's go. Get going. Now, we're obviously fertilizing as we go. So we've done our first layer of fertilizer was the slurry. The Amazon's now putting down our second. We're not going to have to fertilize anymore. We just have to deal with weeds. That's it. That's simple. No problem. Makes life pretty easy. I'm happy with that. So we'll have this ready in a few days, and hopefully we can get a decent payday out of this again. Soybeans always do well for me. I do like, I don't know, it's easy. It's an easy crop, right? Just because how much money you make off of it, and the yield is smaller. I'm kind of a fan of soybeans whenever I've got a conflicting idea of what to do next. Soybeans. Go to soybeans. You guys ever get like halfway through doing a thing and then realize you were going to do some other thing first, but by that time the thing you were going to do was too late to do that thing now? Well, this circle kind of explains the thing I was going to do. Oops. Yeah, this needed to be limed, just so I don't have a big lime dot in the middle of my field. Too late now. Not a big deal. I mean, it's just going to lose a little bit of growth because it's not limed. That sucks, but what do you do? It's such a small percentage on a small area of this field. I'm upset with myself for forgetting, because I did remember when I first fired everything up and started doing it, and then sure enough we got in here, oh, and I just kind of get carried away with seeding and having fun, drive the tractor. Wow, fast are we going here? Holy smokes. Slow that down a touch. There we go. But yeah, I kind of forgot I was going to lime that, wasn't I? Anyways, oh well, too late for that now. Let's keep on seeding. And we're on our last couple passes. Look at that. Fantastic. Shouldn't take us too much longer here. Just get this field wrapped up. You know what's pretty good day so far. It's been 2 hours, I guess. We've got this field fertilized. We've got it seeded. It's good to go. And this is our biggest field. This is the biggest field we've got 2 more small fields to do later on. But as far as our big fields go, this one here is it. And it's good and done now. Well, almost now. Awesome. Anyways, guys, thank you for joining me today up on Oakfield once again. It's a fantastic map, isn't it? Man, Anyways, guys, don't forget to drop a like if you enjoyed the video, and of course, don't forget to subscribe if you've not already done so. And I have heard recently that there's been a few that have not been getting videos, so do make sure that you hit that notification bell, just so you are aware whenever I do drop a new video. If you want to know about, well, our Let's Plays, or for Mod Hub review, or mods and testing, all that fun stuff, make sure you hit that notification bell so you're notified whenever we have a new video or live stream that comes out. But anyways, guys, that's really going to do it for us today here in Oakfield. We are wrapping things up. Just finish this field off, and we'll call it here. So, hope you have a great day, guys. We will see you guys next time. This is Klutch. Over and out.